Okay, so in this lesson I'm going to teach you how to give a touch of color to your website. To give a touch of color, we are going to use basic CSS code. In the beginning, we are going to go with a body that has a background color. Let's say, just for now, that I want bisque to be my background color. This is how it looks like. And let's say that all the text, the links, the subtitles, everything, I want it to be a dark blue. To do so, I'm going to say H1 UL A H3 P label OL and TH. You all need to have the color blue, and then I'm going to go on blue and give it the dark blue I want. I think this is dark enough. And now they're all a dark blue, but just so you can see the difference, I'm going to give the blue a lighter touch. And now on each page I go, I have a blue text with a beige background. But let's say I want to have a specific font family for the H1 and the H3 text. We can do this in two ways. We can say H1 and H3, you need to have the font family Georgia times New Roman times serif. Or maybe we can say it in a different way. Let's say that the P tag and the label need to have another font family. And let's say fonts changing, and say font family and then go into family or into contact to the label and go to p tags and say class equals fonts changing. I will copy this and paste it where I want it to be. So let's say I want each label to have the class fonts changing, and I want only 2 out of 3 paragraphs to have my class fonts changing. And now when I go to contact page, I have my H1 and my H3 with one specific font family. This paragraph, the first paragraph and the third paragraph with one specific font family, the second paragraph being to the default Times New Roman family, and all the labels be in the same font family with the first and third paragraph. And we also have another way of changing our font families, our colors, and everything else we want to change. We say fonts, we will give it to the OL and the UL and say color red, and font family Times New Roman times serif. And then I will go into index.html, go to my UL and say ID equals fonts. Go to my OL and say ID equals fonts. I can do this to every single one I need. So let's say I want it to be ID equals fonts, and I want this one to be class equals fonts changing. Now when I go into the home page, I have my UL and the OL red in Times New Roman, this one being red and this one being blue in the different font family. And that is it for this lesson. I will see you in the next one.